Hello and welcome to Arkiteasy. As you may know, Autodesk released Revit 2026 and one of the biggest improvements we got in the Toposolid tool. So the first enhancement, which is stated there by Autodesk, is the subdivision enhancement. So what basically we can do now is to have the different types of the subdivisions and also to create subdivisions which has a negative value. So let me show you in practice how it looks like. As you can see, I have Revit 2025 and I have this terrain created. So this subdivision has the height of 200. And if I would like to have it flat or actually on 0, aligned with the surface, aligned with the terrain. So if I just type 0 here, I am not able to do that. And of course, if I would like to also create negative value of minus 200, I can do that neither. And also, when you take a closer look, once we have this subdivision selected, we are only able to change the material of it. So we cannot add the different type. So when I go to Revit 2026 and have the same terrain in front of me, the same subdivision, once I select that subdivision, first of all, you can see that I can take the different types of the subdivision. So I can, for example, take asphalt. And what's very important that once I select it, I can go and I can make a negative value, or I can make it on 0, so it doesn't matter. And then it will be cutted into the surface and it's going to follow the host. And I have to say that I really like this improvement. This is a very good one. This is going to really make easier the modeling terrain in Revit. The next improvement is the point threshold. So what we have now is by default 20,000 points for the terrain. It means that it's going to have the more precise terrains. Of course, that we can adjust that one if you just go and adjust the ini file. I will not suggest you to do that, especially not to increase it a lot, because it can of course lead to the bigger file sizes. So do that if you must, but I will suggest you to keep it by default. And even that default is double better than it was, because before we had 10,000 points as a limit, now we have 20,000. So this is good improvement really. What Autodesk team said that they also improved accuracy when linking topography. And I have to say that they said that it may result, so this is something that will not always happen. But what I did, I created the same terrain, the similar as they did, and then I linked this one into Revit 2026. So you see when I select it, it's a link and it works very well. But I did the same thing for the Revit 2025. I created the same terrain, and when I select it, you will see it's linked. So in both of the files, the similar example as they showed here worked very well. So probably we will need to work more with the terrain to be able to be sure about this accuracy for the linked terrains. This is such a small example. What I also like about the enhancements for the Toposolid in 2026 is that we can now, when we go to modify points, select those points, go to copy, and then we can copy them. So the Revit is going to recognize it immediately. And I'm very curious to hear what are your thoughts about those improvements. Please write in the comments below this video. And if you would like to level up your Revit skills and to understand that you don't need to model everything in Revit, just watch this tutorial.